Hey, it's Will Ericksson from momentumgroup.tech. In this video, I am going to teach my teenage son and one of his mates how to build a web application to show Minecraft stats from the Hypixel API. So welcome to this series. I hope you enjoy it. Watch along and you can build this as well at home if you like. See you later.
So we've done 1440 by 900. We probably just need to do some basic page components. So for now, what I'd suggest is let's just create a simple header. So we'll create a group, call it group header. And I'm going to change the behavior. So I'm going to make it a row. Now, there's a few settings we need to do. So I'm going to make it fixed width. No, it should go the whole width. Make it fixed height. Probably yes, actually. We'll just make it 80. Okay, and now we'll just make the background color. Remove style, make background flat, put it into gradient. What? What?
That looks sketchy already.
Well, you're being very fast to race to conclusions. What color?
Like a darker color.
Yellow, orange. A bit like the Hypixel.
You can just do a subtle gradient. You don't have to overdo it.
Okay.
Like that. Okay, and then what we can do is just put in there a name so we can find. So what name are we going to give this?
Is this the home page?
Yeah, this is the header.
Okay, that's really taking.
Hypixel stats or something, because like pixel stats, it wouldn't really make sense.
You guys can think of it later. I'm just going to make it Word for now. So this text, what I'm going to do is make it variable width. I'm going to fit to content, so it should just wrap the content. Take off the minimum width, so we'll wrap. And then I'm going to take off the minimum height as well. I'm going to put it in the middle. And then what I'm going to do on this thing, I'm going to make, just say like, let's go 120 both sides of padding. So I've just made some padding on the sides. And now what I'm going to do is make that more of a logo type font. So I'll remove the style. We're just going to use Inter just because it's a font that we've decided to use at Momentum as our base template. I'll make it nice and thick, make it big, make it slightly smaller, and make it white because we're on a kind of darker background.
Make it like
You can make it like light grey.
capital P.
We could even make it all.
Archie.
Okay, I'll just take that off for a sec, show on borders. Yeah, it looks okay. Even put like a little logo in there or something. So I get too caught up in this right now. Okay. And then over here, you're going to make your account menu. So you get like your profile picture. We'll just make it say 50 by 50. We'll just make this one fixed width and fixed height. And then I'll just put in there a little round border, just go 50 as well. You can just upload a picture for now for testing. Really put anything in there. And then I'm going to just make this. There's always different row layouts, but what I'm going to do is change this one to this one. Ooh. This one here. This is like you can have all left, all middle, all right. Space between, or sorry, space around or space between. I'm going to put that one in the middle too. I'm going to give that like a white border.
Could look okay. A bit bigger at all?
Border solid to, oops, image.
That's cool.
It's a pretty dark image.
Could you make it bigger though?
This one here, what we've already done is configure that responsively. So as you move it, it will drag in and out with the page, which is called responsive. So now what we can do is make.
Will this big border, will the orange part be at the top of every page?
Yeah, most of the pages. And then drop shadow. Oh, that's a good idea. Yes, you can.
Drop shadow style.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Something like that. Track for now. Then we'll just like group like main content. And you can have yeah, let's just make this one a column as well. We'll make it full width. We'll make it minimum height, let's say 600.
Are we going to do like NTO username here?
Well, this is just once we know who the person is already. So I'll show you how that works. So what I'm going to do is also on this one, I'm going to set that same padding, 120, 120. So I've got those side margins will always be preserved, but I'm using padding, not margin. And then what we can do is let's think about our so. Yeah, we could even make this one this is white, or we could make it and have a whole background white, or have like a light gray color.
Yeah.
So then we can have another one inside. We'll just make this one also make it full width. See how this one, this group here is now sitting inside our, I've put my padding here and here on the left and the right on my main content, and now I'm going to have group yeah, like white background. Let's just call that for now. Background style flat and just white. And this one, I might actually remove that style, make that flat, and just make it very light gray. I'll make this white one height 600 again. Yeah. It's kind of got this white area in the middle. It's because it's gone over the top of the shadow. I think see if that works. Ooh, good job, Sam. Good spot.
It's pretty. There's still area under it. Is that?
Yeah, that's cool. And then what we might do at the bottom is have a. You can make your footer, so you can then say, all right, let's have a. Actually, let's just make this one full height. Then I can make a footer at the bottom. So I'm just copy the header, and I'll make it last, and I'll get rid of this, and I might actually make this a bit higher. So I might say fixed height 200. Then you can put some like links and stuff down there.
Hypixel API.
And we can make this a little bit darker. We might just go on the same kind of color, but just go darker.
Looks too brown.
You guys can decide later.
Yeah.
Color theory, not my strong thing, but if you stick with sort of similar tones. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Try that. Yeah. Grays pretty much work as a neutral color with everything. Do you like having the main section white and then having gray on the sides, or do you want to have?
I was gonna say the Hypixel website, it has more of a darker color scheme, not really white. So like maybe black, where the
Well,
white is
look,
now.
we can just play around. We don't have to.
If we do like
a bit smaller.
black text on white, like what the like important stuff to stand out more.
Yeah, so I think here, let's just try and make
Maybe make the footer a bit smaller.
yeah, big footers are cool though. Have a look. I'll show you. This is our website. I've just got a big footer like this.
So it's like
All the time. Then you can see things like on your I'm just going to group this inside a column. And then I can, so where is it? Header copy, this is actually now footer. Should be down here. Oops, undo. All right, header, go back to the start. I've labeled it wrong. Okay, it's always good to label stuff so you don't get confused. Okay, so then this one here. Basically just have little links and stuff, so you can just say, all right. On my group here, it's going to have a spacing gap. So let's just go say 12 between each and go whatever links you like. About, you can sort of do that. Let's get rid of debug mode for a minute.
I make it as like simple as possible.
Yeah.
And
People just want to enter their username and done.
Yeah.
It's like my stats are there. And then you could do like a button that says like more detailed stats, like the stuff usually people don't really care about.
Sign in to
all right.
Yeah.
details.
So what we're going to do is set up this as a, you can set up the type of content. Ooh. So let's go back to our plugins, have a look, API connector, Hypixel player. So I'm going to use user. And then what I'm going to do is in user, so in our database, we've got our user table like this. And I'm just going to create a few fields on this. I'm going to have Minecraft ID text, and I'm going to have, Minecraft username, which is a text, and then Minecraft UID, which we'll have to find. So then I can go to app data and I can create these. So I can basically say new entry. I'll just use some sample emails for now. Ericksson plus T1 at momentumgroup.tech. So with Google Mail, you can just do like plus, and then you can create accounts in your own account. So all these would all go to Will Ericksson at momentumgroup.tech, but I can use it for testing, like so plus testing 1, testing 2, testing 3. So Minecraft is named Minecraft UID. I'll just use your Sam, Lean, and then what was the, look, if I go down here on Mojang, get profile, so when I do trampoline, I get this ID. I think it's the UID. And then go back to data. I'm just going to save that here, like that. So now I've got my test, like this. I've got my username. I've got my UID.
Yeah.
And there's a thing called a slug, and a slug is just like a friendly. So in Minecraft, you've got your ID, but in Bubble, you've got your ID here on the unique ID. And so what I can do is I can set this page type of content, this player profile page. And what that means is that it's going to be looking for a user, and it's going to pull the data stored against that user. So when I preview this profile page now, it's going to say sample user up the top, or lorem ipsum, which is just like Latin for sample. I'm going to actually I'm going to copy in that ID from my Will Ericksson T1 user. And then what will happen is this will actually pull through the data for that user. So if I go to this page now.
But it won't actually show it anywhere.
I'm just going to set this as open for the time being. So what's going to happen now is when I preview this page, I could just put on here a text, and I could just say current page users Minecraft username. When I preview it with nothing, I get lorem ipsum, but when I go back to that one, I get trampoline.
Okay.
So what we've done, just to recap, is we've gone through and we've set this up so that later on we'll have to have another page, and that will send through to profiles, and then you can tell each page this. So I can also use a slug to tidy that up. So I can actually say, from the name here, like whatever you want to type, it has to just be lowercase and no spaces, I think. So when I reload this, it'll actually just put that username there, pull through the trampoline, and then because we've got that data, we can pull all the data from Minecraft about that user.
Thanks so much for watching our video. Subscribe to momentumgroup.tech on YouTube, and we have the next video in this series coming out soon. Hope to see you then. Bye.